Discipline isn't a gift some people are born with. It's a combination, 5 systems working quietly in the background that make doing hard things feel automatic. Most people spin the dial at random their whole lives, blaming themselves when it won't open. Today, you get the full combination. 5 locks. 5 keys. Let's open the vault. Lock 1. You're waiting to feel motivated, and that wait is quietly stealing your life. You know what to do. You just can't seem to start. So you wait for the mood, the energy, the spark, and the spark rarely comes on schedule. Think of a writer staring at a blank page for an hour, dreading the words "write the chapter." The moment they tell themselves just one sentence, the page starts to fill. The task didn't shrink. The entrance did. Here's what science found, and it's backwards from what we're taught. Motivation isn't the fuel that gets you moving. It's the reward you get after you move. Action comes first. The feeling follows. And the dread you feel? It peaks before you begin, not during. That's why starting is the hardest part. The mistake is waiting for a big block of time and a clear head. That perfect moment is a myth, and chasing it is just procrastination in a nicer outfit. So stop trying to feel ready. Shrink the task until your brain stops treating it like a threat. Don't write the report. Write one ugly sentence. Don't work out. Just put on the shoes. 2 minutes. Make the first step so small it's impossible to say no, because once you move, momentum takes over. Try this today. Pick the thing you've been avoiding and define a version so small it feels almost silly. 1 email. 1 paragraph. 1 set. Do only that. You can always stop after you just won't want to. You don't need motivation. You need a smaller first step. That's lock 1. Open. Lock 2. You're relying on willpower, and willpower is the worst tool you own. Every evening you promise, tomorrow I'll be disciplined. And every evening, tired, you break the promise. You blame your weakness. It was never weakness. Look at anyone who eats well without struggle. Open their kitchen. There's no junk food to resist. They didn't outmuscle temptation. They simply never invited it in. Willpower is a battery, and it drains all day. Disciplined people aren't stronger. They just lean on it less. They build an environment that makes the right choice the easy one. As James Clear put it, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. The mistake is treating self-control as a character trait. The more you depend on it, the faster it fails. Usually at night, when you have the least left. So design your space. Make the good habit obvious and easy. Book on the pillow, gym clothes laid out the night before, a bottle of water on your desk, and make the bad habit invisible and hard. Phone charging in another room, the app deleted, the junk food out of the house. Add friction to what hurts you, remove it from what helps. Win the moment before it happens. Try this today. Change 1 cue. Put tomorrow's most important thing right in your path. The book on the keyboard, the weights by the door. So the right move is the one you trip over first. Stop fighting temptation. Remove it. That's lock 2. Open. Lock 3. You're chasing goals, and goals might be why you keep falling off. You set the goal, you sprint, you hit it, or you don't. And either way, weeks later, you're back where you started. The motivation evaporates with the finish line. 2 people refuse a cigarette. One says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." The other says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." Same cigarette refused, but only one of them changed who they are. Because a goal is a destination, and destinations end. Identity doesn't. The most durable discipline doesn't come from what you want to achieve. It comes from who you believe you are. And here's the mechanism. Every single action is a vote for the type of person you're becoming. The mistake is making the goal so big that today never feels like enough. If one workout won't make you fit, why bother? Identity fixes that, because every representative already counts as a vote. So flip the question. Not what do I want to do, but who do I want to be? Don't say I'm trying to run. Say I'm a runner, then cast one small vote to prove it. Lace up for 5 minutes. When a choice shows up, ask, what would a disciplined person do right now? And do that. You don't have to be it yet. You just have to vote for it. Today. Try this today. Finish 1 sentence. I'm the kind of person who, and then do the smallest thing that proves it true before tonight. Build the identity, and the habits defend themselves. That's lock 3. Open. Lock 4. You keep forgetting, and you keep waiting for the reward. Both are fixable. You meant to meditate, to journal, to stretch, but the day swallowed it, and the good habit had no payoff you could feel, so your brain quietly dropped it. You already brush your teeth every single day without willpower because it's anchored to waking up and going to bed. That's the power you're going to borrow for everything else. Every habit runs on a loop, a cue, a routine, a reward. Good habits fail because their cue is weak and their reward is far away. Your brain craves what pays off now. The mistake is relying on memory and good intentions. I'll do it later has no cue and no reward, so your brain treats it as optional, and optional always loses. So borrow a cue you already have. Habit stack it. After I pour my morning coffee, I write one line. The old habit becomes the alarm clock for the new one. Then bundle the reward. Only let yourself watch your show while you're on the treadmill. Only drink that fancy coffee while you plan your day. Pair the thing you should do with the thing you want to do and make the win immediate. Try this today. Write one tiny if-then. After I do something I already do, I will do the 2-minute version of the new habit. One line. That's the whole system. Anchor the cue. Pull the reward closer. That's lock 4. Open. Lock 5. The one missed day. It's not the miss that breaks you. It's what you do next. You were on a streak. Then you missed one day. And something in you whispered, well, I've blown it now? And one missed day became a missed week, then a quiet surrender. The best in the world miss days too. A flight, a fever, a crisis. The difference isn't that they never fall. It's that they refuse to fall twice. Psychologists call it the what the hell effect. One slip triggers a spiral of giving up. But here's the truth. Perfection was never the job. Consistency was. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. The mistake is thinking the broken streak is the failure. It isn't. The failure is the story you tell afterward. I've ruined it. That turns one bad day into 10. So make one rule. Never miss twice. Bad day? Don't skip. Shrink. Do the 2-minute version. One push-up, one sentence, one page. You're not chasing a perfect streak. You're protecting the identity. Show up small, but show up. The comeback matters more than the slip. Try this today. Decide your minimum in advance. The version's so small, you'll do it even on your worst day. That floor is what keeps the whole thing standing. You don't need a flawless run. You need to never quit twice. That's lock 5, open. 5 locks. 5 keys. Shrink the start. Design the environment. Vote for the identity. Stack the cue and bundle the reward. And never miss twice. That's the combination. And now it's yours. You were never undisciplined. You just never had the code. Tell me in the comments, which lock holds you the most? I'll read every one. New key every week. Subscribe, and let's open the rest together. Master your mind.